Everyone has a favorite brand that they remember as a child, a brand so tested by time that if you came across it today, it would evoke memories of your childhood. Well, we're about to explore one today, and best of all, it centers around food. Let's get it, y'all. Louisiana. From its iconic cities to the swamps of Acadiana, its geography is just as diverse as the people that live there. To this day, family is at the core of who we are, and one of the things we love to do is share. As a Rainy Cajun, I might be what you consider a Louisiana expat. Now living in the Seattle area, one of my missions in life has been to share my culture and introduce more people than ever to the place that I still call home. So grab your favorite beverage, find a spot to sit back and relax. The next episode begins now. All right, welcome Cajuns, connoisseurs, and couillons. You are tuned in to another fun and exciting episode of the Rainy Cajun podcast. Side note, if you can actually see the sun, which we can't really do here right now, step outside for a second and get a glimpse of the eclipse that's going on like right now. Then get your tushy back inside. We got a show to do. All right, and speaking of a show, it is packed, so I'm going to get right to it. First and foremost, I had the pleasure of sitting down with Allison at Camellia Beans to talk about the 100-year anniversary of the company. Its commitment to authenticity, a brand new product just hitting the store shelves is something she's going to share today. And I'll share that interview in a second. Then we'll have this week's trivia where you can win some amazing stuff from Camellia. And afterwards, Boudreaux joins us. There's Boudreaux for the BS News. All right, y'all, let's get this party started. We're going to join the interview in progress. Allie, thanks for joining me today on the Rainy Cajun podcast.
Thank you for having me.
So you're launching a new product line. What are you guys launching?
It's called Beans for Two. We have two products. We have the red beans for two, the New Orleans style red beans for two, and the Cajun style white beans for two. So it is basically a foolproof, very easy, yet authentic way to cook New Orleans style red beans and Cajun style white beans at home without purchasing all the ingredients. So the reason why it's called Beans for Two is it's actually designed for two people. We sell beans mainly in a one pound bag.
Right.
It feeds a family. There's a lot of people out there that don't know what to do with their leftovers or don't want to waste leftovers. They're empty nesters. They're younger, just got married. This is the first product of its kind. There's other products out there like competitors that have a red bean in a seasoning, but this whole for two product is new. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah. So how does it compare to the competitors' products that have been out there?
Just do this. Grab a competitor's red bean seasoning. I'm not going to say any names, but you can grab one, turn it over, look at the nutritional panel, and it's got your seasonings and all that stuff in it, but it has a lot of additives, things that you can't pronounce, like mono, glue, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So our products are completely all natural. And we did that very intentionally because we're a 100-year-old bean company. As we expand our product lines into seasonings, we want to still keep that all natural approach. We spent a lot of time making sure that it tastes good and didn't have any of the extra stuff. So when you read our ingredients, it's red beans, salt, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, garlic, smoked paprika, and some baker's yeast that helps. So the anti-caking.
Sure.
And onion. Also, the whole smaller portion size.
Yeah.
All of the other products out there are cook a family, which is great. And we do have some products like that. But we were looking for something innovative, new, fresh, And there's really dinner kits in general are designed for like family meals.
Sure.
So this is the same concept, except for you can cook it just for yourself or just for you and your spouse or you and your kid or two kids. Yeah. We did our research and development chef, that Chef Jamie that developed this product. She did all the tasting to get the seasoning. We recently did a cooking show, and what she did was she cooked the red beans for two, which is really easy. You literally just put it in a pot or put it in an Instapot.
Yep.
And set it and forget it. We want it to be very simple and easy, yet taste really good for a single person. And then she cooked the leftovers for a second meal. So she did like huevos rancheros the next day. And then with the white beans, she did a white bean chili. Again, that a lot of people don't want to deal with the leftovers. A ton of leftovers. People feel bad to waste food, especially these days. So that's basically the concept of the product.
I like the idea of using the leftovers as a base for something that you're going to do later on, next day or whatever.
Yeah,
Exactly. I do have the white bean downstairs, and the chili idea is like, oh, wow, I think my family might even be interested in eating something like that.
Or you could just use it with chili instead of buying all the seasoning and vegetables or whatever for the chili. You just do that. So the bean possibilities are endless. So
yeah. As far as your focus at Camellia is beans, has been, like you said, for 100 years. And what are some of the other bean products that you guys like selling, like marketing?
Obviously, being a New Orleans-based company, red beans and rice is an iconic New Orleans dish. So people say the word Camellia and they think red beans and rice. But we're a bean company. Every culture, every region of America, because we primarily sell them in America and the Caribbean, have some sort of cultural dish. And it's not about red beans in the Carolinas. It's all about pinto beans and lima beans. So we sell those. And you want me to name them all?
No, we want
baby lima, green baby lima.
That's a really cool thing about the website, is that it does educate you. It's not just about the products. It does give you a little bit of history, and also obviously there's the recipes. There's all of the ideas for how this particular bean might be used, and here's some things to try. And if there is historical information, you provide that there. And I actually learned quite a bit. I didn't realize there was so much information about beans, but of course there is. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of years of usage of beans in different dishes, Cajun, Creole, and beyond.
So our website it's not like sales focused. It was designed to be informational. We consider ourselves, we've been a bean company for 100 years. So we consider ourselves to be the bean authority. And we don't want to hold in that knowledge. Yeah, we have some proprietary things that we do, of course. But as far as just information about beans and recipes and all that good stuff, people will send them in and we post them. You're from Louisiana, so you get how the people down here are all about coming together and helping each other out. And really, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the community. So we do a lot of sharing of other people's recipes and highlighting restaurants. So it's not about us, but yeah, we do have the Beanopedia. Is what you're referring to. I even learned some stuff like about the origin of certain beans and stuff like that. And I'm nerding out right now, but yeah, if your favorite bean is like lentils and you don't really know much about it, you just love lentils, and it's cool to know the origin and all that. And then you can click on it and there's like 100 lentil recipes. They're so versatile that if Armageddon hits, we all need to have our stockpile of beans.
That's certainly something that I think you can go down the rabbit hole of learning about beans, and it really all hits home when you actually try the product, right? And you can read until you're blue in the face, but at the end of the day, you're you want to taste the final product, and
Yeah.
the different recipes that you guys have allow you to try it in so many different forms,
Yeah.
which is great.
One tip, I'm sure it's on the website somewhere. I feel like I come up with like secret tips, and then because what people will comment and will post about it or whatever. Again, there's no secrets. But one thing that I learned was pre-cooking beans. Let's say garbanzo beans that you make hummus out of, but you can also put them in salads. So you cook a pound of garbanzos and stick them in individual little containers and freeze them, and then you can just grab one out. And then it's pre-cooked. Oh, people will be like, "Oh, I use canned because it's so easy." Yes, it is. But if you're eating natural and that's important to you, then it's really not. Some people are scared of beans because it can be complicated. Oh, I have to watch them on a stove all day long, and it doesn't have to be that way. So sometimes it takes a little bit of meal prepping, but so does like making your kids' lunches for the week.
Well, yeah. I mean, really, anything worth making is going to take a little bit of time. Whether it's I did roast beef po' boys the other day, and that roast beef it's a bit of to cook it right and to get that flavor that I'm used to, whether it's at Bears or Parkway or something like that. I see your eyes go.
Waiting to see if you were like the shredded po' boy guy. What kind of roast beef po' boy guy are you? And now I know.
Yeah. Well, my first stop.
We're the same. We're the same roast beef.
Oh yeah. If it's like flappy chunks, it's but when I land at the airport. Ooh, hang on.
Hey,
hang on. Oh boy. Hang on a second, buddy.